Have you had an athletic performance that was so horrible that you felt embarrassed when the competition ended? Today, I'm going to address, is it acceptable that higher level athletes ever perform poorly? And what should athletes do when that happens? So let me get right into it. Is it acceptable? Yes, because losing is part of competing. No one person or no one team wins 100% of the time. And if you compete long enough in sports, you'll most likely have a competition where nothing, and I mean nothing, goes right. You'll make uncharacteristic mistakes. You might experience some unusual lapses in concentration. You might miss scoring well on traditionally solid poses for your physique as a bodybuilder, and so on. Imperfect performances tend to stick with some athletes. The negative images of failure and embarrassment can be challenging for any athlete to shake. So what should athletes do when they do perform poorly? Well, I'll tell you what they tend to do. They tend to avoid anything that reminds them of that dreaded experience. So this includes their various cheerleaders, meaning their friends, their family, their coach, their sponsors, fans, etc., and even going to the gym itself. But having said that, the quicker you can put the competition behind you, the better you'll be mentally prepared for your next competition. Therefore, you should process your intense negative post-show emotions so there's no spillover effect to the next game or competition. The key is to avoid ruminating about how the mistakes happen, but rather, I want you to objectively process why events have unfolded the way they did. This exercise will prevent unproductive images from rearing their ugly little heads at inconvenient times. When you have a more precise grasp of past performance circumstances, you can shift gears and then focus on preparing for your next competition. Now, while mistakes happen, they may not be a trend. Maybe it's just a moment. Get your head back in the competition and focus on your next moment. Refocusing on the present moment can help athletes transition from dwelling on that mistake to get their head back into the game. What if you had a bad showing at your last show? Well, it's time to bounce. I mean, bouncing back. Bouncing back after an awful show requires you to first process what happened, switch gears, and focus on preparation. Processing the competition is the first step needed to move forward. Now, there's other things to consider. Did you have any extraneous circumstances occurring, such as an injury, sickness, relationship, family drama, or unusual competition conditions? Were you implementing a newly rehearsed technique for any of your poses? Again, for bodybuilding, this can again apply to any sport. Was your preparation or training inadequate? Was anything missing in that? What mental factors contributed to your performance? Was your head in the game, or did you get distracted by your competition? What impact did your emotions play on your level of performance? How can you prepare for or overcome these circumstances in the future? There's that expression, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Recovering requires evaluation as well as creating strategies for addressing each issue. If you've learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below of what resonated with you. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called How to Learn and Improve from Losses. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, and remember to keep your mental game on.